mother used to tell me, if you want something done, ask the busiest person you know. Well, I was a little kid. I had no clue what that meant. But as I got older, I realized that busy people don't really have a choice other than to get stuff done. So, how the heck do you find time to train, especially for something as big as Ironman, that will literally consume 25 hours of my life towards the ending months? A week, 25 hours a week, certainly for the last month that leads up to Ironman. And it doesn't have to be Ironman. This is about anything. It doesn't matter. Time is one of those resources that, unlike money, we all get the same amount of capital in a day. It's 24 hours. You get to choose what you do with the 24 hours. Now, I could tell you all the hacks and tricks, and I try to do phone calls while I'm driving so long as I can do it safely. And I'm constantly block timing, blocking out times for emails. And oh my gosh, I'm sweating so bad because I just got off the treadmill, which we'll get to in a minute. But if you didn't know, I'm Tim Kaufman. I've lost 200 pounds on a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. I am also an EDS patient, and I decided to start this small YouTube channel to get away from my bigger following on other media outlets, because this is something I actually want to do. I'm blogging every day, at least of the first 30 days of my broken road to Ironman. I have had a bunch of physical challenges. I had a full ankle fusion. I had a nasty back surgery about 2 years ago. And most recently, I got a muscle reattached to my arm and a nerve relocation. I tried to line up for Ironman Lake Placid last year. I DNF'd as I missed the bike cutoff by about 15 minutes. I'm going back again this year. And to add to the challenge, I had a surgery a couple weeks ago, and I decided to celebrate my 10 years of plant-based living with a 30-day juice fast. Today is day 12. I have not consumed any solid food, and I'm trying to keep up with my training plan while fighting a cold. That said, let's go back in time, or to time, whichever way you want to look at it. So without trying to flex, like I really don't care how busy I am, but I just want to add some perspective. Today was a crazy day. So I'm a teacher, but before I went into work this morning, which I usually leave about 6:30, I had to get up before 5. I had some work. We have quite a large digital business, and I had a bunch of people I had to return emails to, fix a couple broken links with one of our courses. And to be honest, I had to publish this YouTube video this morning that I did last night because my computer crashed, and it's a long story. So I started off the morning with about an hour of work in my office. Then I went to school, taught all day. When the bell rang, I am a committee member on a couple things, so I had a pretty lengthy meeting. I raced from there. I did a couple phone calls on the way, and I had to make about 100 meals at our plant-based restaurant for a delivery. As soon as my spoon dropped in the sink there, I went home and I had a Zoom call with a plant-based group in Florida that lasted almost an hour. Literally shut my computer off, put my shorts on, did a couple miles on the treadmill because that's what my training plan was prescribed today. Popped on the computer, and here I am at 8:12. I literally didn't even open my office door at work. So it's been a full day. But I got to get stuff done, because if I don't get stuff done, I'll never get anywhere with anything I want in life. And so I think my mom was right. If you want to get stuff done, ask a busy person. Because here's the thing. We can spend our whole life telling people that we don't have time to do this and don't have time to do that. But the reality is there's people doing it. And I promise you, however busy your schedule is, there's people doing other things that they want to do that are busy as busy as you or more busy than you. And that's just the hard facts right there. That's the truth. There's a lot of things that you can do to help your time management. One of them is put your phone away. Two is don't watch TV. And again, I'm not suggesting that everyone in the world should never watch TV again so they can train for Ironman. But look at, I talked about 20 hours a week sounds like so much, but if you watch, the average person watches 2 hours of TV, dude, that's 14 hours just by turning your TV off. All you got to do is figure out 6 more hours. Literally set your alarm an hour early. Literally prep your meals ahead of time so you're not stuck cooking all the time. There's a lot of things that we can do to get more efficient at time. In my life, I try never to complain about I don't have time for X, because I can't possibly have all the time that I want for everything I want to do, because I want to do so much. What I have to do is figure out what's a priority, and what's a priority will get done. Sometimes we overplan, and in the process of overplanning, we never execute, and then we say we don't have enough time. So I find by multitasking as a way that you can save a lot of time. I love listening to podcasts in my truck. That's kind of my entertainment. I get to learn while I'm in my truck. I love when I get a little downtime, when I'm waiting for something, I try to get as many emails answered as I can. And probably the thing that's helped me the most in my life is I have allotted time. So for example, we get probably 50 Facebook messages a week. If every time I get a message, I go online and answer the message, I get caught in that glittery, shiny thing that I chase around the internet. What I do is say, Sundays are my days to do Facebook messages to get back to them. I have some more things that people pay money for membership, so I have to get back to them right away if it's a help desk ticket. But for the most part, I kind of have a good idea of what I got to do and when. And I don't, instead of watching emails come in all day, I hit them in the morning, and then I usually hit them right before I go to bed. Then I don't get a pile of them. But it also saves me from being on my phone all day looking at single emails that come in every 15 minutes. All that said, this is 100% priorities. That's what it is. We all have time. We all can do what we want. I'm a little freaked out about how much time this is going to take, but I'll get it done because it's a priority. The minute I'm not passionate about it and it's not a priority, then I'll tell you that I don't have time. All that said, let's give a quick update because I don't have a lot of time. I'm so funny. So I did a little harder treadmill than I'm used to, even though I'm kind of nasally still. I felt good, so I cranked it up to speed a little bit. It felt good to me. I did not have a bike ride today. However, I have one tomorrow. It's about an hour ride. It doesn't look too bad. And then Saturday, not too bad of a ride. But I saw this little nugget come up on my screen, and it scares the crap out of me. I shouldn't have looked ahead. But I just realized on Saturday, January 21st, I have a ride scheduled that's 3 hours and 15 minutes. For me, that'll be about a 60-plus mile ride. Now, normally 60-mile rides don't bother me. But on the 21st, I'll have not consumed solid food for 21 days. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm kind of excited to find out because I feel like if I can make it through 60 miles and not eating for 21 days, holy cow, I can do anything. Hopefully. But we'll see. I shouldn't be looking ahead, but a week from Saturday, I will let you know. I may look really tired when I log in. Anyways, I kept you guys too long. This is way longer than I want to be. But look at, use your time wisely. It's your most valuable resource. Money, you can make money. You can scale money. Time, we all get the same amount, no matter who we are. Until next time, have a fantastic night.